Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and it is Thursday night, and I just want to welcome all of my subscribers who keep coming back video after video and watching me and leaving comments. I do appreciate you so much. Sometimes I feel like I've let you down, especially the last couple of months through all of this sickness and everything, and just to be honest with you, I am not having a good week. It has been really difficult. Um, I I think I can honestly say that recovering from the COVID-19 virus is worse than going through it. Um, I mean, the going through it part, it of course it was difficult. Maybe I just have a selective memory about what exactly I did go through, but I think going through it is more fear, because you don't know if you're going to get the respiratory disease and the smothering and actually die from it, or get the inflammation and the infection and sepsis and all of these other bad side effects from it. But I never thought that it would take me so many weeks to regain my energy and to recover from it. It is bad. It's really bad. Now, I'm not telling y'all this to feel sorry for me or anything. I'm just telling you the truth. I can't get on here and be all cheerful and happy and perky when I can barely hold my head up. Uh, Now I am doing better. You know, I can turn my neck. It's much better. And thank you, Susan, for the heating pad. And I appreciate all of y'all's advice and tips on what kind of creams to use on my neck. And of course, Susan said, "Now don't put the heating pad on after you've rubbed Bengay on your skin." She found that out the hard way. She said she ended up with burned skin. So I'm not doing that. I just use the heating pad. I've actually kind of not using the Tiger Balm until bedtime, after I've already used the heating pad during the day. But my neck is getting better. I think, the inflammation that I was feeling in the back of my head and the tendons, I believe that it has subsided some. But it's just this severe fatigue. I mean, I just can't even explain it. It's just horrible. I mean, I don't get tired during the day. I wake up exhausted. Um, I just can't explain it. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with laying around and not getting any exercise, but how can you get exercise when you don't have the energy to hardly put one foot in front of the other? When I do exert myself and do something, like the other day when I went to the grocery store, and I think I went to the post office that day, then I was out the next day. It was just horrible. I mean, I just couldn't function. And then I'm back to babysitting. Jill is working long hours now on her days, which are 2 days a week. So I did babysit the children yesterday, and it was a gorgeous day. And they wanted to go outside, and I did too. So we went out, and I was able to lay on the lounger, most of the time that we were out there. Um, they were playing in a little dirt pile, and of course, baby Ife decided she wanted to eat dirt, and so then I had to get up off the chaise lounge and clean her up and get the dirt out of her mouth and everything. So, um, even though I lay around and rest during the day, I'm still exhausted. But like I said, I don't want y'all fussing at me. I know the nurturing moms in y'all, you're going to want to tell me what to do, but I know what to do, and I'm doing everything that I possibly can. I did buy those Ensure drinks, so I'm drinking one of those a day, and I'm back to taking my vitamins. I'm not taking nearly as many as I used to, because I think I was overdosing on vitamins and supplements. So thank you, Mona, for lecturing me on that. That is one lecture that I did listen to. She's always telling me that I'm taking too many supplements. So I did look on all the bottles, and I wrote it all down, and then I Googled what is the correct amount to be taking. And so I think I'm doing better with the supplements, so that I'm not poisoning my system with too many supplements. But I just want to tell y'all that I do still have all of these cards. So thank you everybody for all these beautiful cards, and thank you so much for the handwritten notes and the little gift cards that you enclosed and the money and the checks. I do appreciate it, and I deliberately did not write thank you notes during the time that I was positive with the COVID-19, because they were saying that it is on the mail. It's on our money, it's on the mail, it's on all surfaces. So I did not write thank you notes, but I did have some thank you cards that I purchased before the COVID-19 restrictions um, came about. So I do have thank you cards, and now that I know that it's safe to write a thank you card and handle it and touch it, then you will be getting a thank you card from me. So don't feel slighted. Um, I was brought up in South Mississippi, and you better believe I was taught to send thank you cards, and I always taught my children to send a thank you card. So if you haven't got one yet, you will. So I know a lot of you tell me, don't send me a thank you card, save your money, don't spend it on that stamp. And thank you for saying that, but I just have to. Not only do I want to thank you, but I want to write something to you and let you know how I feel about you and how much I appreciate you and how very much I love you. So, sending a thank you card gives me the opportunity to write my feelings about you and to become better acquainted with you and get to know you better. So, I do appreciate that opportunity. Now, I do have some prayer requests, so I have to stop dwelling on myself and think of others. And thinking of others does lighten my load a lot. So let me go ahead and read the prayer request. Annette Pearl, I still have your name written down here, but I didn't write down your prayer request. So if you could remind us what you needed the prayers for, um, then me and my subscribers will start praying for you. I have I have been praying for you, but I didn't know what the specific request was, and I know it doesn't matter. God knows. And Diane asked for prayer for the maintenance man for her apartment complex. His name is Ray, and his wife just died. She died from cancer. So um, Diane says he's such a nice man and such a sweet man. And Diane and the other residents didn't even know that his wife had been sick because he did not want to burden any of the residents in the apartment complex. So let's remember Ray in prayer. Sherry Breyer's uncle is in the hospital. His name is Cliff, and he is very sick with the COVID-19 virus. Um, Sherry's daughter is sick also, and her son is very ill. So let's please remember Sherry's family in prayer. And also, I got an email from Patricia Coaster, Kester. I don't know how to pronounce it, sweetheart, but Patricia's son is in the hospital and he is very sick with health problems. So let's please remember Patricia's son in prayer also. So I was just thinking today about the word resilience and what it means and how I've always tried to live my life and be a resilient person. Um, but it is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties in life. Now I think um, I know after my son Jeremy got killed, I did not recover from that. It, like I've told y'all before, it took me a good 10 years to be able to get myself back together and to accept his death. And um, for many of those years, I was angry with God for taking Jeremy. I mean, every day, all day long, my prayers were from the time my children were born to um, take care of my children, watch over them, keep them safe and protected. So when he was killed in that car crash, I felt like God had never heard my prayers. So it was a good 10 years that I was not only depressed and upset, but I was angry with God. So I had to work on all of that. I had to go to therapy, and I had to really learn how to trust and have faith in God again. And so I'm thinking about with the sickness, if I'm this strong and resilient woman, why am I not overcoming this illness? But then the definition does not say the ability to overcome illness. It says the ability to overcome difficulties. So I have to remember that there's a big difference in being resilient to life's difficulties and trials and tribulations, and being resilient to illness. Um, so anyway, I just wanted to check in with y'all real quick today. Like I haven't been able to make videos on a regular basis, and I apologize for that. But y'all, please just bear with me, and I ask you if you want to catch up on some of my old videos. Maybe this would be a good time to go back and learn about how I started my channel and the storytelling that I started. And my first video is called An Old Green Truck. And then my second video is called Maggie. I loved her. And I still do love you, Maggie. So if you want to go back and watch some of those old videos, I do have playlists. And I believe that one is titled Glenda Sully's Early Life or something like that. Or maybe it's called My Childhood. I'll try to remember to link that in the description below. But I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you will continue to watch my videos and share them with your friends and family and coworkers. And y'all just keep on coming back. Good night, guys.